I know you know who Tom Waits is. Tom Waits is my all-time hero in life, and I met Tom Waits about 8 years ago. But in order to tell you that story, I have to tell you another story. About 10 years ago, I met Lars Ulrich, the drummer from Metallica, in San Francisco, in North Beach, at this bar called Tosca. It's where the beat writers used to hang out. Kerouac, Ginsberg, Burroughs. Anyway, Lars Ulrich liked a girl that was with me that was just a friend of mine. So he invites us back to his mansion in Tiburon, across the Golden Gate Bridge. The most unbelievable view of San Francisco I've ever seen in my life. And he had a bar party room. And on top of his bar, in the bar party room, he had a mound of cocaine underneath a glass cake cover-up. And this was rockstar cocaine, baby. This was not the yellow shit that smells like gasoline that I've read about. So we're doing all this cocaine, and he had a jukebox in his bar party room, and I'm looking at his jukebox, and he's got tons of Lynyrd Skynyrd on it. I'm from Florida. Lynyrd Skynyrd's from Florida. I go, dude, you love Skynyrd? I'm from Florida. I love Skynyrd. Dude gets all serious. Apparently, he's like the biggest Lynyrd Skynyrd fan in the world. You like Skynyrd? Takes me into his movie theater room, and he had all these bootleg VHS tapes of Lynyrd Skynyrd in Birmingham, Alabama in 1973, just ripping ass. So here I am, coked out of my skull, 4 o'clock in the morning, watching Lynyrd Skynyrd videos all night with Lars Ulrich. 2 years later, I'm headlining at the Punchline in San Francisco. I'm doing 9 o'clock shows. Dave Chappelle's doing midnight shows. Dave Chappelle's an old friend of mine, asked me if I would stay and open up for his midnight shows. So I got like 10 minutes left on my show, and Tom Waits and Lars Ulrich come in together and sit at the center back couch. And one of the greatest achievements of my career was seeing Tom Waits laugh at some of my shit. And then my show ends, the audience leaves, Chappelle's audience comes in. Just a few minutes before the show's about to start, I'm standing by the door waiting to go on, and Lars Ulrich walks over to me and he goes, hey man, you came to my house a few years ago and we watched Lynyrd Skynyrd videos all night. I'm like, yeah man, that's cool you remembered. He goes, you gotta meet Tom. Oh my God, Tom Waits, my all-time hero in life. It's 8 steps where I'm standing at the door to the table where Tom Waits is sitting. And every step I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, I'm about to meet Tom Waits. Oh my God, I'm about to meet Tom Waits. Oh my God, I'm about to meet Tom Waits. And we get to the table, and Lars Ulrich introduces me, and he goes, this guy came to my house a few years ago, and we watched Lynyrd Skynyrd videos all night. And as I'm shaking Tom Waits' hand, I go, I love Skynyrd! And the lights went out, and the show started, and I never got to say another word to the guy. My one and only sentence to my all-time hero in life was, I love Skynyrd! But if there's ever any doubt as to whether or not I love Skynyrd, you can ask Tom. He'll tell you. The guy loves Skynyrd. Just won't shut up about it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, every warrior eventually needs to move on to wise man. I busted my head open about 5 years ago in Philadelphia, and I have not drank alcohol or done hard drugs in 5 years. And I want you to know, the way I used to feel about cocaine is how I now feel about donuts. I mean, I won't go out chasing after it, but if a friend's got a bag, I'll have a taste. So I was thinking about times in my life I was really fucked up. About 8 years ago, I was in Galway, Ireland. And I was so drunk, I woke up in the middle of the night in my hotel room to go to the bathroom. And I went into the bathroom and the door closed behind me. But what had actually happened was, I was now in the hallway, and I was locked out of my room. And I don't know if any of you have ever been naked and drunk and had to approach the front desk for another key. But I thought you should show some humility, you know, so I cupped my balls, and I walked to my knees together to show that I was from a good family. Got to the front desk, and the guy goes, hey man, this is Ireland. That happens all the time. All right, I'm out of time. I love you guys very much. Thank you, Dublin.